So before I came here, I was doing office work for a little while after college. I had a business degree, and essentially, I just wasn't really happy where I was. There was kind of something unfulfilled. I did want to explore my creativity a little bit more. Essentially, I was looking at mediums I've always appreciated. Animation was one I really liked, so I heard there was an animation class here at Bates, and when I came to ask about it, it was actually the first day of the digital media program. So I signed up on the spot about an hour late to the first class. I thought I really wanted to do animation solely, but immediately, like as we started our classes, I learned there was so much more I wanted to try, and composition was really fun. I loved the idea of like photography and composition working together to tell a story in a still format. Utilizing the power of composition in different mediums was really interesting to me, and I've had like a lot of fun just going over different ways to use that, whether it was like in graphic design, photography, trying animation still, doing things on set design. I loved being a cameraman, being a host, things like that. It's more just kind of figuring out which discipline I like the most right now. The game show. We did a show called Pushing My Buttons where originally I was just going to do graphics. It was actually my first delve into like animation for a project. I actually made a few of the assets for it, like some of the screens that were on there, some of like the smaller graphics and the bumper stuff. Afterward, I actually hosted the show. We had some problems with production. The original host was sick for a little bit, so I just kind of filled in the space and had a really good time. Like it was really fun to be a lot more like invested in the project in that way. I thought I'd be like too nervous on camera. There's a lot of like little things you can do to doubt yourself. Like I'm nearsighted, so scared of the teleprompter, scared of messing up all the work that everyone I know is doing, but I loved it. I would love to do it again. It's really fun just to kind of put your own personality and spin on things. It is kind of funny because like now I'm looking back going, oh yeah, I'd like to like maybe be an actor or a host in something if I could. I moved from LA to be an actor in Washington, you see, so. Start with the end in mind, so essentially, what is the message you're trying to give, and how do you want to give it? So are we marketing to somebody? Is the identity of the brand kind of this very like refined, polished thing? Is it more of a casual, creative thing? It's really fun to just have those two things in mind and then mood board and see kind of what sticks out to you that you think that an audience would like. That's my favorite part of the process of the mood boarding, just throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks and seeing like what draws you, and then essentially checking with someone else later like, hey, is this just me? Or do we have something special here that we can like refine into something really cool? Going forward, I want to continue to refine the skills I've been learning here, mainly like video editing and just getting better at composition as a whole to see like where else that can take me. I still want to do animation. I want to get into graphic design. My main goal is probably to get into advertising to some sense, whether I'm making bumpers or a commercial or something like that. I just want to be a part of the process and see where I can contribute.